What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Momentum Movers. This is the Wednesday, January 29th midweek update. I'm Darnell Price. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, giving me a quick moment of your time. So, just a little recap. As far as my own trading, we'll get into that a little bit later. Update on XFA. Also, since the last video, we were looking for NASDAQ to dump. I didn't think it happened as quick as it did. And also, we were neutral on gold, looking for buys, I think around the 2733 level. We'll get into that, look at the charts as well. Just a quick, I guess we could take care of the elephant in the room as far as my Topstep XFA. I went ahead and blew it. I'll show you what happened on the NQ charts when we get there. I was pretty disappointed about it, to say the least. I took a little time away from trading, but as any trader knows, when you take time away from trading, you go to reminiscing about like all. It's real important to be mindful of all the good times. Not good times, but that you are still, him, like you do have the skills. This is your craft, and with any endeavor there'll be slight setbacks, and I it's almost cringe, but it's mostly just cliche. Every trader, every content creator who trades, they always have good videos where they make a lot of money. And then there's, if they're a real trader, they're going to have those videos, talking about how they lost an account, blew some nice chunk of money. For me, the balance that I had in that account was pretty substantial as far as things I needed to do, in life. I'm an entrepreneur. I own businesses. I wanted to reinvest it into myself and, just make my work life a little bit more easier. So, to say that I'm a bit disappointed is an understatement, but, I mean, as a trader, as a man first, you can't just, you can't just stop there. You have to keep going. So on that note, we'll go ahead and, just move on past that one. Like we should. I'm in another 50K combine. We're back at the beginning. I am in a trade right now as we speak, in that combine, still looking for NQ to dump. I got in as soon as we opened. I took a few scalps, got me a little cushion so that this stop, when I get stopped out, if I get stopped out, shouldn't affect me too much. But that's what we're looking at right now. As far as why I'm in the trade, I don't even think you saw that, did you? We'll have to go ahead and get my face out of the way. And nope, yep, there we go, right there. So like I was just saying, I am in a trade, a little NASDAQ short from the open. I'm thinking that this may be the highs. I'll get into why when we get into the charts, and I guess we could go ahead and get in those charts right now. Yeah, so first we'll just cover what NQ did going back to Sunday. If we just look at Sunday's price action on NQ, of course, we had this gap right here. Is that the gap? No, we had the gap on the daily chart, right? Where is that gap? Yeah, it's right there. So we had this gap right here. I'll use the ruler tool right here. We had that gap, and Sunday night, I guess Saturday when I made the video, this was last week's price action, and we closed the week, about right here. This red candle right here was the close of last week. And I was looking for us to, if we zoom in on a smaller time frame, I was looking for us to, if we go back to Sunday, excuse me. Yeah, we were right here. I was looking for us to push up into, around the 21,970 area to look for that short. However, immediately when we opened Sunday night, we opened gap lower, creating an Allen reversal pattern on the daily. Um, and you can see that right here. And I'm pretty sure if you're trading, you're very aware of what an Allen reversal is. It's when you gap up, you leave a consolidation, and you immediately gap lower, leaving this island of price action up here separated by a gap, the two gaps. So that's what we left Sunday on the open, and I immediately knew it was bearish because that's a price pattern that I'm pretty familiar with. So I shorted, but I only took a scalp, right? I shorted, I got like 300 or so points. But then when we broke this level, I wasn't expecting us to be so bearish so quick. I wasn't expecting such a drastic move. Well, I was expecting the move, but just, the velocity of that move, I wasn't. I thought we made, like if you go back and rewatch the video, I thought we meander around, and then we would start this dump into the federal rate decision that we had today. So like a not so smart trader that I could be sometimes, I started looking for longs, right? So that, we could at least just trade in this range. I thought that we had put in a substantial amount of price action to the downside, and I had supports down here, and it just kept going. There's nothing else to say about that. That's how I lost the account, trying to pick a bottom on something that I knew was quite bearish. So just switching off the levels and looking strictly at momentum and where we are now, going to the daily chart. We If you remember in my video, I said that we would be looking for the 2800 level. We got that in I think it was the little lower on Sunday or whatever. Yeah, it was right here around 20. We got that in one. It wasn't even a daily candle. It was just like, the overnight, like 5 hours into the overnight when the session opened, and we hit that level, we bounced up, and here we are consolidating inside of the body of that candle. I'm still bearish. This is still bearish as far as the momentum is concerned. The level that I thought we would hold above until FOMC, we've been using as a ceiling, and it's been resistance. That level being 21,581. So that's where we currently are. Well, that was the high of the overnight. That's exactly where I got my short from to be today. Looking for us to start putting in some downward price action on NQ. I do think we take out these lows in time. Again, I don't want to put a time limit on it, but mid-February, I could see the NQ trading in the 19Ks, like with a 19 as the first two digits. As far as how it gets there in the immediate term, I'll be, so on the 1 hour, I'm looking for a low of the day around 21,289, somewhere in that area. I don't think we necessarily break Monday's low. But we could and it's possible we can. But I do think we at least test below 21,300, and it's pretty. It's a fair amount of certainty that the opening tonight, that high we just made, could be the high of the overnight. And with that said, we can, this is very bearish price action. We could get, we could. After what you saw Sunday night, you can't just say that this move just can't happen in a few hours, right? I am net bearish. Looking at gold, let's see, and I didn't mean to make this all in one sit down, but we'll just go through the charts real quick, or I could just edit it. I'll probably edit this. Yeah, that's pretty messy, isn't it? Could have swore we got lower than that. Wasn't it like down here? Maybe we had contract rollover or something. I could have swore that low was at 9. I don't know. It's not making sense right now. There it is. All right, so welcome back. Taking a look at gold. All right, so welcome back. Taking a look at gold. Right now we are looking at the gold chart since I just want to focus in right here on the 2733 level. That was my target for where we should buy gold. It looks like we just experienced the contract rollover. Gold has gapped up a bit on this gap, so again, looking for all-time highs. I think everything on this chart I'll have to redo now that we've went to rollover, due to the fact that all of these levels will no longer fit the way they should. So I'll go ahead and get rid of those. I hate doing it, but it's just where we are, and we'll only focus on the momentum for right now. Being that when contracts go into rollover, which is denoted by this line you see right here, that's when I clean my charts. Every time we go through rollover, I take everything off the chart, start new, make new drawings. So I'll look at gold. I'll find out what levels I should be mindful of. I'll have to redraw that channel we've been in since for the last year or two, update it for the continuous chart, with rollover adjusted prices. But I am still neutral to, well, now that we've completed the objective of getting down to what is now 755, that's the equivalent of the 733 level. Because of rollover, it's moved up to 755. Now I'm looking, for us to still stay above, as long as we're above that 755, I'm bullish, right? So I can put that level on the chart. As long as we're above 755, I'm bullish. And of course we break, it'll be considered a breakout. Really, when we get above, what level is this? 2800. So when we get above 2800, I'd be looking for the next stop being 2825, 2830 in that area before we find resistance. Will it happen this week? Probably not, because like I say, I'm still bearish on NQ. So what I would like to see gold do in the interim is pretty much range inside of this candle, allowing these MAs to slowly come up, and not getting too much lower than, I think on the video I said it was the 50% of this red candle right here, right? Which would be around here. I'll just set an alarm there as well. 27, 24, 25. So that's also a level I'll be watching. These 4 levels for right now are what I'm looking for on gold. I'll cover it more on the weekend. I'm really not going to be trading much, due to the fact that like I say, right now I'm just interested more so in NASDAQ shorts than I am in trading gold until this downside price action has came to completion. Let me look at my trade too. I just realized I forgot that I am in a position. The position is doing good, so it's up another 300. Like I said, I'm not looking to take profit on it. I do need to watch this though, and I probably should just take my 300, call it a night, and look to trade maybe in London session. But let me just look at this real quick and see. I'll probably edit this part out because I didn't mean this to become a live trading video. However, when in Rome, right? So really in Q, I want it to remain below 539 right here. So yeah, I could probably move my stop down, but I'll just set an alarm for there so that I could start watching it if I hear the alarm. But yeah, I'm gonna make this a quick video. I'll go ahead and put the levels that I'm looking for on NASDAQ and gold. I'll go ahead and put them here, and that way, well, I don't think it's gonna be there. Let me go ahead and, yeah, I'll just go ahead and put them here. Now it's here. Yeah, we'll get those levels up there. Things to be mindful of. I apologize about the professionalism of this video. I do. Oh, on that note, yeah, I want to appreciate. I want to say thank you. On that note, I want to say thank you for all the viewers that I had on the last video. It made me smile. Nobody has engaged in my content like that before. I've had other YouTube channels. You know, you might get one or two, maybe 10 people, sometimes a whole year. So to see 130 people show up, thank you for, hit like, comment, and also turn on the notification bell if you found this content interesting. This is a light video, something I'll start trying to do on Wednesdays. Thanks for being here. I don't know how much editing I'll do on this video, but yeah, thanks for being here. Trade well, trade smart, trade on.